International Women's Day was created because we know that women and men are not equal, and we need to somehow celebrate our women.
We live in a society that throughout our history and in the present day has not been an equal place for men and for women, and it still is not today. It is an important time not just to celebrate, but to reflect and to think about women whose voices have been silenced throughout history.
I think it serves a role to kind of remind us that there have been a lot of people that were trailblazers. Just to take a little pause to recognize how important a role globally they play.
Half the people you know are of different gender from you. It only makes sense that you should consider equity, especially if you're in a position of some authority or power. It's important to either do something to amplify the voices of people around you who are not as high as you, or to be quiet and give them an opportunity to speak.
For a long time, people have had one strict idea of what being a woman is, and there's a lot more nuance coming into that. So as someone who identifies as a woman, it's important for us to use this platform to make sure that we are elevating other voices that might not be heard.
We still have definitely a lot of work to do. Just within the 21st century, have we started calling people out for different assault cases and really teaching conservative men that women do have rights.
You have to make sure that you're constantly thinking about not only things that are happening, but also how you're thinking. A big thing that I think everyone's going through is you all of a sudden have to realize you can't just take from one source, you can't just take from one idea. You have to continuously challenge everything you're thinking about, everything you've been taught, because that's what it takes to make a better world, make a more just and fair world.
I think it's about what you are interacting with, so what type of news, what type of media, what type of books, what you're consuming, so making sure that you're exposing yourself to other ideas, and even ideas that you don't necessarily agree with, that don't speak to you, but making sure that you're exposing yourself to all of these things so that you are better able to understand all sides.
Something I try and do in my job is I try to do a project based on a woman artist or a minority artist instead of, say, the classic white man.
I would like to see more equality and more knowledge being spread throughout the world.
I do have a platform to influence, as do all teachers, and I think one of the most powerful ways that I can use this platform is to give my students a platform. Not only to make them knowledgeable and active citizens, but to encourage them to use their voices in the classroom, of course, but also in the world. And I'm not just talking about the girls that I teach, but also the boys and what their role around this theme is as well.
I'm organizing a project. It's about the history of women at BCS. So I've interviewed a lot of women. It's just recognizing the women that are here and that came here before me. It's just recognizing their inspiring actions and their contributions to the school. It's for me to share their story.